For historians and journalists, it's kind of like discovering a dusty box of papers in your parents' home. Each one of these documents, this is just some of them, offering some random detail or raising new questions about Lee Harvey Oswald and the JFK assassination. President Trump writing in a memo, "I'm ordering that the veil finally be lifted, but not entirely, at least not yet."
New details this morning from one of the country's greatest mysteries.
Now we're through the looking glass here, people.
So what's been revealed from those 2,800 records released shortly before a midnight deadline? We now know the Soviet Union initially thought far-right Americans planned the assassination as a coup, later wondering if President Johnson had been behind it. All while fearing they would be blamed for the assassination. Also, only hours after Lee Harvey Oswald was shot. Then FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover wrote he was concerned about having something issued so that we can convince the public that Oswald is the real assassin. And then there's this, sure to add fuel to the fire for conspiracy theorists. A report that a British newspaper reporter received an anonymous call 25 minutes before the JFK assassination, tipping him to call the U.S. Embassy for some big news. But not all questions have been answered. Just 24 hours after President Trump promised the long-awaited release would happen as planned. At the last minute, the president blocked the release of thousands of records, bowing to pressure from the CIA and FBI to keep the heavily redacted documents secret. Writing, "I have no choice but to accept those redactions rather than allow potentially irreversible harm to our nation's security," placing the bulk of the files under a 6-month review. More than 2,800 documents posted last night. Only 52 of them had never been seen publicly before. Overnight, the White House announced that the remaining records will continue to be released with some redactions in the coming weeks up until that April 2018 deadline. Willie and Savannah?
Boy, is this stuff fascinating. Peter Alexander at the White House, thanks so much.